iPhone XS Max working perfectly fine. Broken back. So let's replace this. We have to disassemble the whole phone. So when you open the back, I dropped my camera. So put the phone on the preheater on 80. That's to protect the screen. So we're not gonna damage the screen. We leave it there for 2 minutes. Because it took me 2 hours for this repair, so it's better to do voiceover for this one. So basically what we are doing is disassembling the screen. We have to disassemble the whole phone, like the motherboard has to be out, all the cables, batteries, camera, everything has to be out of the frame. The reason why we need to do this is to take the back glass off. We need to heat up the back glass for at least 200 degree. Some shops they do it for 250 degree as well, but I don't do it. I do it for 200 degrees. Takes a bit extra time, but it's safe. When we heat up to 200 degree and all the cables and everything is inside the phone, we're gonna damage those things. So it's better to take everything out. So this is the machine over here, which we're gonna use. What we're doing in between now is all the cables, flex cables, everything they are attached with a very strong glue inside. We do not want to force them out, so it's better to heat them up a little bit and take it off nicely. This is the best way to do it, so without damaging anything. So I'm heating up again and again, so whatever the cable is there, I'm gonna heat up, the glue melts, and then I lift it up. So when everything is out, we put this on this machine, leave it there for a couple of minutes. I'm keep pressing it because I want the heat to reach up to all the corners and everywhere. It's really hot. It's going up to 200 degrees. So when is good enough, we're gonna put something in there. I'm using like a razor blade, surgical blade actually, not the razor one. Get the glass off while this is hot, while this is on the plate. Be very careful when you close through camera, because we're not gonna damage the bezel, or we're not gonna damage the camera or make scratch on it and everywhere. Just it has to be very clean. So when the whole glass is out, you again make sure there's nothing left. Over here what I have done is I left a little bit glass just next to the camera because I don't want to force it from there. So I take my time to get this out, heating again and again. For these sort of jobs you can't rush it. You can't just say, oh, I'm gonna do it in 1 hour. Some people do it, but I don't rush it. So when everything is off, get it under the microscope. Make sure all the edges, all the corners, the glue is out. As you can see, there's a little bit leftover glue over here. The surface to put the new glass, it has to be really flat. You can't leave any bump in between. You're gonna damage the new glass very easy. So when it's clean, you can try to put the glass on and see if there's any bump. You can clean everything is out. B7000, that's a glue we use to attach the back glass on. You can't just use a double sticky tape, it's not gonna hold it. And these clamps over there is very useful when you wanna hold it tight for a couple of seconds. And that's it. The back glass is done. Now what we have to do is put it back together. Now the very main thing is on the iPhones, there are so many screws inside. So many means so many, and they're all in different sizes. So screw has to be on the place where it came off from. You cannot just put random screws everywhere. We do it every day, so I mostly knows about the screws, like where this long screw gonna be and where the small screw gonna be. But if you're doing it sometimes or very not very often, so make a mark. I still put the screws on the side just to be very careful for it. When everything is back together, we want to make sure if everything is okay. So when the phone is on, everything is good, then just do a final pack up. So it is all good. It's very long process to do this one, all because the glue on the back of the glass is really strong, so we have to heat up at least up to 200 degree, and to save all the parts inside and everything, so we have to be very careful. See you on the next video. Thank you.